mission to bring pot out of the shadows and into the spotlight.
If other people were willing to talk about it instead of say, oh my God, I was so drunk last night, be as comfortable saying, oh my gosh, I was so stoned last night, then more people would be talking about it just as openly.
In fact, Jane's actually leading the charge to turn pot posh. She's not only convinced this is the beginning of the end of pot prohibition nationwide, she wants to spread the word as the founder of Edible Events, a company that's found a niche throwing elegant, upscale, weed-friendly parties.
It's almost as if pot use is coming out of the closet. And I'd like it to come out of the closet in a dress and heels and go out on a Friday night.
But working in this brand new marijuana industry presents some unique challenges for Jane.
You're good, dude.
When it comes to her 4- and 6-year-old sons.
They said it on NPR the other day. They said a story about marijuana. And Fisher said, marijuana? That's where my mom works.
Jane is not alone when it comes to moms who get high. And as Brittany Driver discovered, the risk comes with higher stakes than just being judged on the playground.
Are you an aunt?
Brittany gets high regularly.
Oh, Elliot.
And she's mom to a 2-year-old boy. She's also a local columnist who wrote recently about the very real risk that Child Protective Services can take your kids away if they think you're an irresponsible pot smoker.
When you called CPS, what you discovered was that even though it's legal, if a parent smokes pot, even though it's legal, they could take your kids.
Based on just the fact that it's even in my home, which is crazy.
Colorado Child Protective Services tells us that a parent's marijuana use is held to the same standard as alcohol or prescription pills. But critics believe parents who smoke pot are putting their kids at risk, an accusation these moms believe is based on old stereotypes.
A good majority of people in this country think that it's not right for a mom to smoke pot.
Right. Even people, I have even gotten backlash from people who identify as stoners saying that moms should not partake.
Right.
I think a lot of that is based on bad experiences that people have had with people growing up. And that's not how it is. Everybody's different.
But Dr. Margaret Haney of the Marijuana Research Lab at Columbia University has been studying the effects of pot for 20 years. She says the fact that people react differently is precisely the problem.
Can a parent efficiently parent while high?
Oh, that's really hard to say because it depends on how tolerant you are, how much you've smoked. Heavy smokers can operate fairly well while they're high because they become tolerant to all the disruptive effects. But again, you really want to think through what your kids are witnessing and how your behavior might be changing after you smoke.
Of course, recreational pot use is still against the law in nearly all of the country. The only exceptions, Washington and Colorado. Here in Denver, legalization has turned the city into a mecca for a new type of drag queen.
$85 for a quarter ounce?
Jane is something of a pot aficionado. She says different varietals help her to be creative and focused, or to relax and sleep.
It's that busy mind when you're laying in bed at night and you're thinking about, oh, I think tomorrow is Wacky Water Tuesday. Did I pack a swimsuit? And did I do this? And oh my gosh, I leave the keys in the thing and whatnot. You and I are having the same conversation to ourselves. Right. This just kind of turns that down. Just turns the volume down. Yes.
Jane brought me to the farm, her favorite dispensary, for a crash course in cannabis.
Oh, it kind of has a skunky smell too.
Here she spends about $40 every 2 weeks loading up on locally grown organic weed.
But you're like the upscale user. You're the upscale mom user. I am who I am, but yes, absolutely. That's kind of the demo breakdown.
Whether or not you think pot should be legal, even critics believe it's only a matter of time before other states legalize pot as well. Economists predict within 5 years, the business of legal marijuana will exceed $10 billion, which is why Jane founded a ladies' networking group called Women Grow to encourage others to get in on the ground floor.
The end of prohibition is inevitable in this country. There is so much potential for this industry, and I'm very concerned that outdated, uneducated stereotypes about cannabis users is going to prevent women from entering this market at exactly the time that they should. Hey guys. Hey, how's it going? I'm just checking in. What are you guys giving away here tonight?
In fact, Jane is busy preparing for the splashiest, highest profile event of her career, a fundraiser for the Colorado Symphony Orchestra here at the upscale concert venue known as Red Rocks.
This has been like 5 months in the making, and there's over 4,000 tickets sold, and the seats are all filling up, and this performance will start in 30 minutes, and I couldn't be more excited. I can't believe it's all really happening.
classical music brought to you by weed.
Without further ado, we'd like to thank Bang Corporation, National Cannabis Industry Association, Jane West and Edible Events.
The air is thick with the smell of pot. Nothing new at a concert, yet no one is smoking openly, because it's still illegal, even in Colorado, to light up in public. Fans whisper, because they just are so amazing. But there's over 4,000 people. So awesome. And the weather's amazing. Jane's hoping that what's happening here will help make smoking dope seem elegant, even refined, and eventually change the tune of the debate. Late-breaking developments in the search for missing college student Hannah Graham, why authorities have now charged the man they believe was the last person seen with her.